Sometimes when I'm having pizza, I wish it had a little more protein. So I'm actually going to make mine with meat crust. I'm using ground turkey because it was the cheapest option. Feel free to use whatever ground meat you want. I've used ground chicken in the past and that was also good. But we're gonna work on the crust here first. We've got the ground turkey, 2 eggs, a little bit of cheese, and we'll do our seasoning as well. And I'm also preheating the oven to 400 while I prepare the crust. Salt, Italian seasoning, red pepper flakes, garlic powder, onion powder. We want it to get to as much of a mush as we can. And then we will shape it and spread it out on our baking sheet. Got our baking sheet here with parchment paper, and I'm gonna flatten this into a circle. And I'm using 1 pound of ground turkey. And if you need to, I think I'm probably going to, you can use a rolling pin as well. There's our base, our crust before we put it in the oven. I'm gonna put it in at 400 for about 12 to 15 minutes, and I'll keep an eye on it. One thing that's nice about making your own pizza from home is that you can put whatever toppings you want on there. I'm gonna go green bell peppers, some mushrooms, pepperoni, cheese, obviously, and I got a pizzeria style pizza sauce. So I don't know what makes it pizzeria versus just a normal pizza sauce, but we'll do that as well. Green bell peppers are sliced and ready. I'm gonna rinse our mushrooms and then just wait for the crust to be ready. Pizza is one of those meals that's actually pretty easy to make from home, especially with allergies that you have to worry about. Gluten allergy, this one especially, obviously gluten-free. There are a few other ones that I do make with a dough instead of meat that is gluten-free. I might have to do that here in the next few weeks, but I've also seen a few get made online that I also want to try. So maybe there'll be some more videos with that too. Here's our pizza crust. Obviously not that appealing at the moment. It is ground meat, but let's make it look more like a pizza. We'll add our pizza sauce, the green bell peppers, add some mushrooms. I'm putting the majority of the toppings on before I put the cheese on, just because I want to have the aesthetic of mostly a cheese and pepperoni pizza. And I think it helps the toppings stay on if you put it below the cheese. And obviously feel free to put on whatever toppings you want. One of the good things of making pizza at home too, put on however much toppings you want of everything. Now back into the oven for another 12 minutes. Out of the oven. It doesn't look that appealing with some of the crusty burnt cheese on the edge. I think once it's on a plate, it'll look much better. A similar pizza at Domino's, the People's Pizza, is about, for a medium, 2,000 calories, 100 grams of fat, 200 grams of carbs, and 75 grams of protein. This one that I'm making is 1,365 calories, 28 grams of carbs, 79 grams of fat, and 134 grams of protein. Now we just give it a try. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a fork. Here we go. I mean, tastes like a pizza, but definitely have to use a fork. Meat is a little flimsier than, than dough. On a pizza scale, I would go 7 out of 10. Let me know what else I should try.